Hello everyone, my name is Chip, and as many of you know, a banned and restricted announcement happened earlier this week. And along with a lot of other well-deserved bans, Simian's Spirit Guide took a hit.
You can't take him away, he's mine! He's my best friend, and you can't take him away!
I've been expecting this since the Mox Opal ban. Free mana is not something that can exist in Modern forever. Unfortunately, Simian helped push a lot of fair or non-degenerate decks from worthless jank to viable choices. Most of my red-white taxes lists will be feeling the hit, but not you, Tybalt taxes. No. You're just as glorious as the day I made you. But it is important to remember that for every sun and moon or ad nauseum, there was a deck that was ruining the format. And if losing our Simian stud means saying goodbye to this garbage, I'm fine with it. So, what's next for taxes? Let's be honest, I'm not going to be the one who answers that question. There's a lot more smarter and better players than me who are trying to work that out right now. Every day since the ban, I've been playing a red-white taxes list without Simian, and short of throwing Wild Cantor out with an Aether Vial into Magus, I've not found anything nearly as cool as our guidey guy. So instead, here's RespectTheCat's Yorion taxes deck facing off against Elves. Reveal our Yorion. One land, double vial. I'm actually going to keep. Got the Noble Hierarch. We'll draw into lands. Opponent leads on a forest. Into a Llanowar Elves. I have been seeing an awful lot of Elves lately. Well, Ghost Quarter. Run out the Aether Vial. Pass. We've got Skyclave and Flicker Wisp, so hopefully we can survive against Elves. Yep, Elvish Mystic. And Heritage Druid. Okay. That is certainly a turn. We're going to put a counter on our Aether Vial. Stoneforge. Okay. Run out the second Aether Vial. Just pass the turn there. Opponent plays an Elvish Warmaster. Elvish Warmaster. Why is that so hard to say? No attacks, and they're passing to us. Well, in their end step, we're going to vial in our Hierarch. Counters everywhere. Scavenging Ooze. I don't hate it. Just going to hard cast our Stoneforge Mystic. We will start tutoring. I think it's got to be Batterskull here. Sort of Fire and Ice can start picking off Elves, but they can block all day as well. Batterskull at least keeps us in this game. And then we've got Vials primed with 2 good cards to put in. Opponent taps 4 mana for a Collected Company. Another Warmaster. And an Azuri Renegade. Oh, they might not be our next turn. Second Collected Company. Gross. Does hit 2 more Elves. Funny that. Warmaster triggers as well. Okay, so Heritage Druid can activate twice, so the Azuri can go off. +3/+3 all around. Oy. Is that 5, 5, 10, 15? Certainly enough to make us regret it. Okay. All right, well, we're going to activate the Aether Vial. Yep. I think it's got to be Arbiter here. Go to blockers, put it in front of the Azuri. Yep. Force the pump. Yep. Their creatures get +3/+3. We are down to 3. Okay. Well, we'll activate the Aether Vial. Yes, we'll use its ability. Giver of Runes into play. Our turn. Yep. Tick up everything. Can we even survive? I don't think we can. Be funny if we did though, wouldn't it? Okay, Horizon Canopy. It's gotta be Aether Vial. Skyclave. They've got the other effect on the Elvish Warmaster as well. Yeah, okay, we're done. Too much. Much too much from Elves. And we don't really have a board wipe, do we? Have these Revokers that can name Warmasters. That's really it, isn't it? Gross. Don't think Thalia is all that important. Does slow down Coco, but if they're at the point where they can Coco, they don't care about Thalia. She does block well. All right, let's trim 2 Oath of Nisses and an Eternal Witness. Run it back like that. Yes, I would like to play first. Reveal the Yorion. Okay, we have to hope this one's fast enough. Let's go Forest into Aether Vial. Pass the turn there. Opponent plays a Forest into a Llanowar Elves. Passes to us. Well, Aether Vial ticking up. Razorverge Thicket. Yeah, we'll go Stoneforge. Get the Batterskull. Pass the turn there. Opponent plays a Forest. That is an Elvish Warmaster. Okay. And the Heritage Druid. Yep, pretty gross. It's a good combo. Gets themselves a Warrior. In the end step, we're going to activate our Vial, put our Hierarch into play, go to our turn, put a counter on our Aether Vial. That is an Archon of Emeria. That does slow them down, doesn't it? Temple Garden, we won't pay 2 life, run out the Archon, run out of Thalia for good measure, pass the turn there. Alright, they're tapping for mana with Heritage Druid, that's 5 mana. Tarvar Krell, what do you do? Elves tap for black mana, put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target elf, untap it, it gains Death Touch, gross. And it creates a token for 0, and its neg6 is whenever you cast an elf spell, it gains haste until end of turn and you draw 2 cards. Okay, they are creating an elf that creates another elf. They are passing the turn there. Well, we're going to tick up our Aether Vial. Second Skyclave's pretty cool. Well, we're going to hardcast Skyclave, take the War Master. It adds 3 mana for Heroic Intervention. Well, we'll activate Aether Vial, Skyclave Apparition, grab the War Master. Sure, your permanents can have hexproof and indestructible. Then I'm attacking your Planeswalker in the air for 3. Okay, that was good. Pass the turn there. That is an Elvish Archdruid. Certainly changes some maths, doesn't it? No attacks from our opponent. And they pass to us. Well, we're going to tick up our Aether Vial. Hit the land anyway, that's okay. So this means we can get Yorion to hand, and we can hold up Batterskull coming down. And yeah, I'm going to get in the air for 3. Pass the turn there. Alright, our opponent has another War Master. Goes to combat. Swinging in with the team. They've cast a spell, and they can't add much more mana. Okay, well, Stoneforge Mystic. Batterskull in. Go to blockers. Block the Heritage Druid. Block a token, I guess. Yep, forgot about that one. Well, it's okay. That's what we're blinking for. So we do take a pile of damage. Pass to us. We're going to put a counter on our Aether Vial. Draw a land as well. Play the land. I'm going to equip the Archon with the Batterskull. Go to combat, swing in for 6. Opponent takes it down to 10. They have no way of holding up more mana, so Heroic Intervention isn't a problem. Our second main, we're activating our Aether Vial. Putting Yorion into play. Skyclave, might as well blink the Stoneforge. I'm pretty happy leaving the Batterskull where it is. We'll blink the Aether Vial as well. Opponent gets a 2/2 illusion. Alright, Skyclave, eat the War Master. Skyclave, eat the Archdruid. And Stoneforge search. Yep, let's get a Fire and Ice. Pass the turn there. That is another Archdruid, yeah. And opponent scoops it up. Beautiful. Okay, Archon of Myriad does give us gas against the Elves. Rogue Champion, we could also gain life, but I think if we're at the point where life gain's that necessary, we don't really need Eternal Witness. We could bring one in. We don't really need Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, we don't need Scavenging Ooze. We can bring in another one. Cut the Oath of Nissa altogether. Bring in even more. Let's go up one more Oath of Nissa. Run it back like that. More life gain. Better, better, better. Well, we're going to reveal our Yorion. No lander. Can't keep that. I think this is acceptable. Yeah, I guess we got to keep. Put back the Field of Ruin. Would certainly like an Archon of Emeria. Well, hello. We have found our Revoker target. They pass to us. That's an Arbiter. Razorverge Thicket, Aether Vial. Pass the turn there. Opponent plays a Forest. Runs out the Dwinian's Elite. Yep. Adds 3 mana. That is a War Master. And Nature's Claim on our Vial. Gross. Well, we gotta slow him down, and I think Revoker's the best way to do that. Name Heritage Druid. Pass the turn there. We've got a Nurturing Peatland. They are splashing black. Only one more card in hand, though. Swinging with the Elite. Yep, we'll just take it. You gave us 4 life. We're gonna use it. They're just cracking the Peatland. Okay, trying to get more cards. Passing to us. Ghost Quarter. Arbitering them could be cool. Might save that for when we've got guaranteed 2 lands, I guess. Oh, we could do it now though, couldn't we? Oh, we could. I think Stoneforge is more important right now. Just get the Batterskull again. Pass the turn there. Opponent has a Nettle Sentinel. Gets themselves an Elf Warrior. Swinging in for 4 this time. Okay, we shall take it. Down to 18. Passing to us. It is Plains. It is indeed. Let's run out Thalia first. Pass the turn there. No attacks from our opponent. Okay. Well, then Stoneforge Mystic will attempt to put in the Batterskull. They might have Nature's Claim for it, but if they're spending it on the Batterskull rather than a Revoker, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, they just pass to us. Let's attack with a Germ. No blocks from our opponent. Okay. I think they want us to spend mana here. I think we need to be proactive though. We can't just sit back. Get Yorion to hand. Pass the turn there. Opponent has another War Master. Okay. Passes the turn to us. We hit another Thalia. We cannot yet cast Yorion. Well, what if we go Flicker Wisp? Target our Stoneforge. Combat, swing with the Germ. Opponent gonna throw 4 tokens under the bus? No, just 2 actual factual creatures. Alright, we get to return the Stoneforge Mystic. We're actually going to get Sword of Fire and Ice here. We can equip that to the Flicker Wisp to start picking off their creatures as well. Another War Master. Hey, this Revoker is doing an awful lot of work. Alright, they're just passing there. Giver of Runes. To activate Stoneforge on the sword. Equip the sword to our Wispy Flick. Swing in for 5. No blocks from our opponent. 2 damage on a War Master. Draw a path. Okay. Well, we'll just pass the turn there. Oh, opponent has the War Master. They would have had all 4 out. That is an awful lot of elves. That is 10 elf tokens. Okay. Let's dance, opponent. What you got? An all-out swing. Okay. Well, we'll block 2 of it. If we draw an untapped land this turn, we can just straight up equip the Batterskull if we want. We don't. We hit a Stoneforge Mystic. Interesting. So our opponent's dead very shortly, actually. So what if we just focused on getting some blockers down? Run out the Stoneforge, search up the Maul. Then we will run out the Arbiter. Go to combat, swing in for 5. No blocks from our opponent. Let's hit another War Master. Oath of Nissa, okay, not bad. Would still like to hit a land. But I mean, we're hitting spells we can cast, so land's not the most important thing. And their opponent is dead unless they can deal with the sword. Oh, that's a Shaman of the pack. Lee, did they get us? They just hit us to 3. Oh my goodness, they just got us. No. No. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Oh no. Well, we might as well try. Pretty sure my maths is correct in that 7 is more than 3. There it is. They win the match. And you know what? I'm not even mad.
Thank you all for watching, and goodbye, old friend. Until we meet again. And until next time, have fun.